Hey guys, what's going on? As always, my name is Lazar, and today we got a summer sale over on Green Man Gaming. Now don't worry, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I just want to draw your attention to a couple of titles which I personally played and greatly enjoyed. So first things first, I think this summer sale has been going on for quite some time. There's only 8 hours left, 8 hours and a half, which means I gotta hurry to get this video out. Anyway, you got a voucher here, Summer 2017, you can use this one to get an additional 15% extra off. First things first, Bastion. What is Bastion? Bastion is an action RPG with a very unique art style. There you go. Painted, hand-drawn kind of style. Definitely love this one, but it might not be everybody's cup of tea. The gameplay for an action RPG is rather stiff, I want to say, but this game excels at storytelling, the actual lore, and the narration. So if you're into that, definitely go for Bastion. 2.75 euro, awesome deal. Definitely recommend Bastion. Far Cry 4. Now I can't personally recommend Far Cry 4 because I never really got into the franchise, but I know it's got a huge following, currently on sale 12.5 euro. Please keep in mind that these prices will probably be adjusted depending on your region. Only Steam believes that 1 euro equals a dollar. Portal 2. If you haven't played the Portal franchise by now, you should have, you definitely should. It offers a great break from ordinary everyday gaming, and for 3 euro Portal 2 definitely is a good deal. No need to hurry on this one because being a Valve title, it is on sale on Steam every couple of weeks, so you can pick up Portal 1 and 2 as a bundle or something like that. You're gonna have to solve all sorts of puzzles in an FPS manner for the most part. Brain teasers, definitely recommend Portal 1 and 2. Great, outstanding games. Let's check out some action and adventure games now, shall we? Dishonored. The original Dishonored's for practically the price of a coffee. You can even pay more for a coffee than this anyway. I played the original Dishonored, I enjoyed it greatly, and I personally recommend it. Not too much as a stealth game, but as an adventure shooter, I want to say. Good story as well. A lot of value for 2 euro over here for Dishonored 1, so my seal of approval there. Now we're gonna move on into the spectacle fighter genre because this is one I particularly enjoy. DMC Devil May Cry. This is the 2013 reboot, and I know what you're gonna say. Oh no, I don't like how the new... You know what? Fucking stuff it. This is an awesome game. The gameplay is absolutely top-notch for a spectacle fighter, and in my humble opinion, it does do the Devil May Cry series justice. And I'll be honest, I liked the old Dante better too, okay, just to be clear. But the gameplay is spot on, and if you're into spectacle fighters, 120% recommend Devil May Cry. 5.7 euro or $6 or $7, something like that, over on Steam DRM as well. So definitely thumbs up for that. Another Devil May Cry title, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. Now, I still think that out of the Devil May Cry series, Devil May Cry 3, in my humble opinion, was the best. And I did see better deals than this one for the Special Edition. Special Edition always better than the normal edition when it comes to Devil May Cry. Another very good option when it comes to spectacle fighters. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. Now I can't personally recommend this one. This one caught my eye because I loved the original anime, the old one, not the 2016, 2017 crap. No, I had a look at gameplay, didn't really look all that impressive, but if you're a fan of the original anime, you might want to check this one out. Moving on into Mortal Kombat, baby. Oh yes, Mortal Kombat X currently for 6 euro. That is a damn good deal. You can get XL as well. What's the difference between them? Well, the XL has additional content, additional playable characters, stuff like Goro, Leatherface, Alien, Predator. So if you care about having all of the characters, then definitely go for XL. I think that 12 euro is still a pretty good deal. And speaking of Mortal Kombat, if you're an old school Mortal Kombat fan and you don't have this one yet, then you definitely should. The Arcade Collection. Now these are the old games. If you ever went as a kid to the arcade and you played stuff like this, then you should have this in your collection. Again, for the price, well, again, lower than a cop. Moving into Darksiders, I am a huge Darksiders fan, okay, so my opinion is totally subjective. Darksiders 1 War Mastered Edition. Again, this means that it's the remastered edition, higher textures, better performance, better frame rate, etc, etc. 100% recommend Darksiders for 4 euro. 4 euro, this is an outstanding price. Now, Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, in my humble opinion, Darksiders 2 was better than Darksiders 1, and the Definitive Edition pretty much means that you're gonna get the DLC. There's just a couple of armor suits and some weapons which look cool. They're not best in slot or something like that. It's worth having for cosmetic reasons, but by all means, you don't necessarily have to have them. Though this is the best version of Darksiders without question, and for €5, once again, a damn good deal. There's a lot of content here for only €5. The Legacy of Kain collection. This is an old game, an old series actually, still to this day my favorite series, and this is where my nickname comes from, if you didn't know. Now, the Legacy of Kain collection comprises of Soul Reaver 1, Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain Defiance, and the Nosgoth Veteran Pack. To be honest, this franchise is fucking dead for the most part. What they did with Nosgoth is not something I particularly enjoy, so I can't recommend this. But if you want to play this entire franchise, keep in mind it's very old. It looks like this. It looks like this. Okay? And the gameplay is very stiff. I can recommend this one for the lore, for the universe, and for an outstanding story. So if you want to play it in order, you want to play it like this. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, which is not present here. This was a 2D game back from... you can't find one that works on PC anymore. I tried, you can't find it. So in this case, what you want to do is play Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2, and wrap it up with Defiance. Still to this day, this is my favorite series, and I'm very sad that it died out. But there you go. Another tremendous deal, Shadow of Mordor, baby, Shadow of Mordor. Game of the Year edition for €3.2. There's a ton of content and awesome gameplay here for only €3.2. And this is a fairly recent game too. It came back out in March 2015. It looks amazing. It plays amazing. The story for the Lord of the Rings games is pretty good, so I definitely recommend this one. This is a tremendous deal. Pick this one up, DRM on Steam, so there's nothing to hold you back. 120% recommend. When it comes to RPGs, we got a lot of wonderful options, starting with Skyrim Special Edition. Now this one comes at €15. Is the Special Edition worth? In my humble point of view, yes, definitely. Now this was the best RPG around until The Witcher came out. So definitely recommend Skyrim. Fallout, now I can't really recommend Fallout 4 because I never really got into the franchise. That and into Far Cry, simply the mythos doesn't appeal to me personally, but I know this game has a huge following, so there you go. Currently available for €10. And I don't recommend Assassin's Creed games out of principle. Borderlands 2, now I got about 50 hours played in Borderlands 2. This is an RPG shooter. Doesn't really take itself too serious, and from my point of view it is absolutely hilarious. 100% recommend Borderlands 1 and 2, and for €4.75 definitely worth the money. There's a lot of content here to go through, so it's definitely a good deal. Let's see what else we got. We were speaking of vampires and all whatnot. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Now this is an old RPG, a really old RPG. It looks like this. But if you don't mind it looking not like this and not having necessarily the best gameplay mechanics in the world, then Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines is an absolutely stellar RPG, to be frank. One of the best stories in gaming, period. I loved Bloodlines, and it's critically acclaimed as, ooh, it's also out of stock. Shit. I was too late on that one. Sorry guys, but if you do find Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines on sale and you're into old school RPGs, quality old school RPGs, definitely pick up the Masquerade Bloodlines. Now we're gonna look at a couple of platformers, Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. Guys, I gotta say, when it comes to platformers, Rayman Legends at least is absolutely king in my book. This is not necessarily the best price I have ever seen for it, but definitely I recommend both of these. These are wonderful experiences that anybody can enjoy, from your 7-year-old kid to a 50-year-old adult. These are absolutely tremendous games. I love the art style, the gameplay is out of this world, and I wholeheartedly recommend Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins. Outstanding games, just fucking outstanding. The only downside though, because there is a downside unfortunately, DRM Uplay, so you're gonna have to deal with Ubisoft bullshit. That's not exactly ideal, but there you go. Some sacrifices must be made in the name of gaming. And for my final recommendations is gonna be Painkiller and Doom. Now Painkiller, this is the complete pack, which I don't necessarily recommend you getting all of this. What is worth picking up is the Black Edition. What is Painkiller? This is an old school shooter for the most part. There are only a few games that can tout to be on Painkiller's level. So if you want fast-paced shooting, old school style, definitely pick up Painkiller. But Black Edition, wait for Black Edition to go on sale, maybe on Steam, because I don't necessarily recommend all of these. Overdose was kind of meh, Recurring Evil not so much, but Black Edition is definitely where it's at. Now for Doom, speaking of old school shooter, this is an old school style shooter but with modern day graphics. It came out in 2016 and it looks absolutely fucking amazing. Now let me make myself perfectly clear. I recommend this one for the old school single player campaign. The multiplayer is kind of meh from my point of view. There's a lot of content here for 10 euro. The game again looks absolutely amazing, and more importantly it plays amazing. Again, if you're into old school shooters, definitely pick up Doom. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Old school style with modern day graphics. Absolutely wonderful. And I think that's about it for my personal recommendations. There are a couple of more interesting titles here, but again, I only recommend what I've played and liked. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, boys. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today we got a Steam summer... Wait, it's not Steam. Never mind.